I'm telling you this from behind thick prison walls, 20 years into my sentence, with gray creeping into my hair and regret clawing at my chest. They say prison makes you reflect, but the truth is, reflection doesn't need bars. It just needs silence. And silence is all I've had. I wasn't always this man in orange, staring at cinder block walls. No, I used to be the golden boy. My parents adored me. I was their crown jewel, their only son, the one who could do no wrong. When I was 10, I broke a neighbor's window with a baseball. The neighbor came yelling at me, saying I needed to pay. Dad just waved his hand. "Don't you dare raise your voice at my son. I'll pay for the glass. Boys will be boys." And when I punched a classmate over a toy, the teacher called home. Mom stormed into the school.
My son doesn't start fights. If he hits someone, they deserved it.
They always defended me. They never let me face consequences. That taught me one thing. Rules were for others, not me. I remember when I was 9, my sister wanted a bicycle for her birthday. Dad took us to the store. She picked out a pink one, cheap but cute. I wanted the shiny red racing bike hanging high on the rack. I want that one. But that's not what we came for, son. I don't care. If I don't get it, I won't ride anything. My sister's face fell, but Dad caved. He always did. He bought me the expensive bike and got her nothing. She tried not to cry, but I saw her lip tremble. And me? I grinned like I'd won a war. Another time, in high school, I failed math twice. The teacher wanted to hold me back. Mom stormed into the office.
How dare you say my son isn't smart enough? He's brilliant. If he fails, it's your teaching. Mrs. Daniels, with respect, his grades. Do your job better. Don't you dare discourage him.
Next semester, I was passed with a smile and a wink. My parents made sure life bent for me. I grew spoiled. I grew arrogant. And slowly, I grew rotten. By the time I was 17, even my parents noticed I was slipping. They'd watch me come home late, eyes red, smelling of smoke. They'd try to talk. "Son, this path you're walking, it doesn't end well. We've given you everything, but you're squandering it. Don't preach to me, Dad. You don't know what it's like out there. You don't know what I need.
We raised you better. Please don't throw it all away.
You raised me to win. That's all I'm doing." Then came the first mistake. Nothing huge, not compared to what followed, but enough. I stole a car. It was just sitting there, keys in the ignition. My boys dared me, and I wanted to impress them. I drove it around the block, laughing like a king, until the sirens came. In court, I stood trembling. "You're young. This is serious theft, but with your parents' support, I'll give you probation." My parents bailed me out, hugged me, and cried. "Promise us, son. Promise you'll change." "I promise, Dad. I'll be better." I meant it in the moment, but promises are cheap when you've never had to pay the price. Life threw the next blow, one I didn't see coming. My girlfriend, Rachel. At first, she started ignoring my calls. Then, when we met, she was distant. I saw her texting someone else and hiding her phone. "Who's that?"
Just a friend. You wouldn't understand.
The final straw was when I saw her at a restaurant with him. A man twice my age, wearing a gold watch. "So this is what I am to you? Some cheap entertainment until a rich guy shows up?"
At least he has a plan. What do you have? Probation and a bad temper.
Her words cut deeper than any knife. That call shattered me. My pride, my heart, all of it splintered. Depression swallowed me. Nights became bottles. Days became haze. And that's when the gangs found me. "Yo, easy cash, bro. Just transport some packages. Don't ask, don't tell. Money in your pocket, no questions." I wanted money. I wanted power. I wanted something to drown the bitterness. So I agreed. At first it was smooth. Drop off here, pick up there. I got good at it. I wore chains, bought sneakers, flashed cash. My parents begged again.
This isn't you. Come back to us.
"This is me. This is the real world, Mom. Stop treating me like a child." We had a delivery. Big one. I thought it was just another run. I didn't know Marcus had a gun. I didn't know cops were already watching. We pulled up to a dark street corner. 2 cars blocked us in. Sirens screamed. "Hands up, drop the bags." "Marcus, just chill. Just put it down." but Marcus pulled the trigger. The night exploded in gunfire. I froze, heart pounding, watching as one officer fell. The other fired back. Pain seared through my leg. I hit the ground, screaming. When the chaos cleared, Marcus was in cuffs, and I was bleeding. The officer was dead. Dead because of us. When the trial began, I thought maybe the truth would save me. I thought Marcus and I were both going down together. But the second he opened his mouth, my heart dropped. It wasn't me. He pulled the trigger. I told him not to bring a gun, but he waved it at the cops. I was terrified. I just froze. I jumped to my feet, eyes wide. That's a lie. He's the one who... Order, sit down or I'll hold you in contempt. My lawyer grabbed my arm, whispering, calm down. If you lose control, the jury will believe him even more. But I could see the jury's eyes already shifting. Marcus looked clean, smooth, almost rehearsed. And me? I looked like the angry, spoiled kid my record painted me to be. This young man was given every advantage, a loving family, opportunity. He spat on it all. He didn't just break the law, he broke a family that now has no father. My lawyer tried. He said I was young, influenced, that I had no history of violence. But Marcus's story had already poisoned the room. Then the widow stood. A fragile woman with a baby clutched to her chest, tears running down her face.
Look at me. Look at my son. What will I tell him when he asks where his father is? You took him.
The baby started to cry in her arms. The sound tore through me. Behind me, I heard Mom collapse into Dad's arms, sobbing uncontrollably. Dad's face was pale, hard, like a man who just watched his legacy crumble into dust. And Marcus? He kept his head down, pretending to cry, while the jury nodded in sympathy. He got a short sentence, a deal. I got the hammer. You will serve 20 years in federal prison. The gavel slammed, and with it, the last piece of my life shattered. In prison, I started writing letters to Mom. Long pages about how sorry I was, how much I wanted to change. But I never sent them. I was too ashamed. Sometimes I'd see new inmates, kids, 17, 18, coming in bragging about their street reps. I'd look at them and think, that was me, and if they don't wake up, they'll be me in 20 years too. The worst was visits. One time Mom came. She held my hand through the glass.
I still love you, but I don't know who you are anymore.
I wanted to scream, to break the glass and hug her, to tell her I'd change. But all I could do was nod and cry. Now sitting here after 20 years, I see it all so clearly. The favoritism made me blind. The arrogance made me deaf. And the streets, they made me hollow. I wasn't the victim. I was the architect of my downfall. But let me tell you this. If you've got parents who love you, who try to guide you, don't spit in their faces. Don't think you know better. Because one day, you'll find yourself like me, staring at 4 gray walls and wishing you could turn back time. And if you don't, well, maybe you'll end up sitting in prison making stories for YouTube, begging strangers to like and subscribe just so your voice gets heard. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe. Don't let my misery go to waste.